We are at war with an enemy we can't see. A brutal conspiracy of assassinations, kidnappings, bombings, hijackings, and mass murder. There's a battle raging, fueled by desperation, hatred, and fear.
Now the principal language spoken here is gunfire.
It is a world war led by holy men, madmen, and millions of disciples willing to die for their cause. Their strategy is worldwide terrorism.
Bulletproof vest, niggas! Hold up! Grab your army suits and your fat black boots. Military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits and your fat black boots. Military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits and your fat black boots. Military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits and your fat black boots. Military gear ain't go out like troops.
All rhymes is mad raw, nigga. Metaphors pour from my jaws. Live exhaust, got high with fly sounds. Pound the floors is war. Before you rap actions, whack, I'm back. I'm back at you. Block 4/5 to be exact like that. Strike till you're not one shot. A bank slang to your brain, get you open on top. Well, so what? Nigga, take that and then some. Sins done when it comes to track and fat drums. I lyrical tools that boom, crush, consume brains, leaving your veins, putting puncture wounds, aim and pop, blazing hot clock, raising your knock, cock the kill shot, spill it to bumper clock. You want test, nigga, best be on MSG. A blast fast and shatter that ass. It's like plexiglass fool, mass through chop with dime, homicide collide with energized thoughts from dark side of park die. Split your flesh from your chest, my complex style. Be wild, enough tough like rough sex or roughnecks. I dedicate this track to the suspect. The real live niggas ain't afraid to bust
Seven
sex.
soldiers, militant darkness, with heavenly niggas in heaven, strapped with the holy Mac 11s, returning devils and poisonous reverends. Razor blade stash inside the Bible, stalk through the church like a madman on the Bible. I conquer your honor, the battle farmer, son of man contra. Dead man becomes a warrior's tragedy, father's palmer. My thoughts is elevated, ours motivated, so keep this in mind. My Swiss place is double plated. I take off the heads of those who worship Adam and Eve. From the Garden of Eden, follow the Prince of Thieves. I ain't the God, you are the lyrical burglar. It's surprising from killing like Cain did the first murder. Suits in the fat black boots, military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits in the fat black boots, military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits in the fat black boots, military gear ain't go out like troops. Grab your army suits in the fat black boots, military gear ain't go out like troops.
Silent weapons, instruments of combat, using quiet wars when I attack. MCs become POWs, missing in action. Shogun the assassin strikes rage when I engage in street wars with neighborhood drug lords. Legendary weaponry like crossbows, bows and arrows get aimed at foes and penetrates through the skin but first to your clothes. My platoon's uniform is Timbos and camos. Night stalkers, you're being followed by dark shadows, commandos with heavy ammo. We are the men of war, refugees from Jeff County. Army of black knights, sinister as death strikes.
I came with a scam, a foolproof plan to death the colored man.
Take on the wall.
Word to your moms, homie. What it do? So, welcome to the FPV Underground Show featuring none other than Freelojo. Woo! So anyway, oh shit, my bait. So, oh shit, my camera ain't up. My one camera. Well, I'll be a son bitch. Preload your. What's that?
I said, while you're setting that up, I got something kind of funny to tell you guys.
What's up?
So I've been watching an anime called Dr. Stone.
Uh-huh.
They just built it. So it's premise behind it is all of humanity gets turned to stone for somehow, some way.
All right.
And and for 3,700 years, this kid's been a statue and was finally able to wake himself up out of it. And so he's trying to bring back, he's some science genius kid that he decided he wants to bring back society, save everybody. And so they're going through all that, and he's met some people that managed to avoid that. They're the founders of the village managed to avoid getting turned to stone, but they just built a drum in the show.
Really?
Bamboo, copper wire, plastic coated feathers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's
So,
funny? Go ahead.
so I'm just like, and a lot of the stuff. That's the one thing you gotta be careful about. It. A lot of the stuff in the show is real. Like they tell you how to make some things that you shouldn't make at home.
Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't make at home.
And what's it called?
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. And what's this on?
Crunchyroll. You can find it on Amazon Prime,
Oh,
Hulu.
okay. Well, there you go. Check it out. Off Axis,
Yeah.
what's up? Joe MCK, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, Off Axis says, holy shit, it's Tuesday already. Yeah, unfortunately, I almost made it 2 years every Tuesday. Almost made it. And then my job called, and I had to switch things around, and I'm on a different schedule. So I had to stop the every Tuesday, but I'm trying to do every other Tuesday. And then sneak in one here and there, like now. I just have a lot of shit I have to do and catch up on. For starters, my little 75 millimeter 1S Whoop here, the 04 broke on it. The 04 works. I have a video I'm working on that has like every crash leading up to the last crash that killed us. It lasted a solid, how long? 3 weeks? Maybe almost a month?
2-3 weeks, yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like
it's about a
that.
month, yeah.
And I crashed this thing so much, dude. So much. It took a beating like you would not believe. What actually did it in was I'll show you. So, I can't show you the footage yet because it's still in editing. But I'll show you what happened to the quad. So I was power looping this table. I have a big dining room table, and I was doing this thing where I power loop it over and over again. Well, I was doing a horrible job at it that day, and I was crashing and banging off everything. Well, when it went around, it bounced off the table and shot backwards. And on the bottom of my couch was a wooden, it's made like a wooden structure. And it went backwards into it, and it popped the camera cable off. It broke my fucking, the holder. It popped the camera cable off. Well, the camera cable, I'm like, okay, that's no big deal. So I snap it back in. It's fixed. It's on there good. I fired up the goggles, and it has a black screen. It has OSD and everything, but black screen. So I got a hold of DJI. They hit me right back. They just told me, they gave me a shipping label and everything. They want me to send it to them. They're going to repair it. So I got to pull that out, which kind of sucks because I'm a little weary of pulling this apart because of the way I put it together, but so be it. Whatever.
It's going to be careful.
Right. And of course, as you all know, if you are on the 04 Air Unit train, they are hard to get right now. Actually, you can't even get them. So the only way you can get them is you buy them like this off Amazon. And I had to pay like $50 or $60 markup for the pair, and you don't get antennas.
Yeah, markup.
Yeah, so you don't get antennas, but that's no biggie because I got antennas I got a couple of 3 antennas. I also have the actual original antennas that I used on my I ended up using the 03 antenna on my Kiss Ultra rig, so I have antennas. I ain't worried about it. But I needed these ASAP. I have 2 other units that are literally on pre-order. So there hasn't even updated yet. Like they haven't even. One's coming from DJI. They haven't even said shit yet. Dave is from Fly High. One's pre-ordered with him. I talked to him. He said he's still waiting to hear. He hasn't heard anything back yet. So it's getting it's crazy. Like they weren't prepared that they were going to sell that many units. I mean,
Yeah,
That's
they must
pretty.
not have thought it was going to be as popular as it actually is.
I mean, dude. I mean, like, what the fuck? I've never seen them fuck up, drop the ball this bad as far as production. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad. But
So, quick one though, for that frame that I sent you, I would almost suggest looking into the little bitty True RC ones. They'll give
yeah.
you some really good range for it.
What are those? Wait a minute. Let me see
Because
those. So
you can
those
see how
are.
this one's like incredibly short.
Oh yeah,
This is
those are tiny
the
too.
this is the super short one. This is I think a 90 millimeter
Yeah. Huh.
uh,
That's
or
cool.
50 maybe. But
Right.
yeah, they're little bitty ones and they're super light.
Right.
And depending on where the everything comes out of, you could have just two of them sticking out the side. Where did that? Let's see. Like if you pretend this was one of them.
Right. Oh shit, that's what I forgot. God damn it. I forgot your box upstairs. I wanted to show off what you sent me.
Oh yeah.
I'll go grab it here. And my son ain't here, so I can run up real quick here in a minute.
Yeah. So I mean, you could just have them poking out the sides.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Kind of like that, and then it just
Yeah, then you got some
have two antennas off sides.
dig
See,
it.
like right now, this one here has it just sticking out back.
Yeah, yeah.
This front one of them.
So what size props do you have on that?
These are 2.5.
2.5. So I can run 2.5. Is that the same frame you sent me, right?
Same exact frame.
Same
Yeah.
exact frame.
And I would actually recommend the Emax Avans for it
Really?
because they're an extremely pitchy prop,
Right.
and so with it being so light, it gives you a decent amount of disc loading as well.
Right.
Uh, like this one's 100 grams, and it it floats more than what it should, but not. It doesn't feel like it's just floating in the air
Right, right.
because between the KV and the props, it's just so responsive because it just that's all it wants to do is just zip
Right, right.
because it's lightweight and a lot of power.
Yeah. Yeah,
With 100 grams.
Joe CK says he's got the Armaton Tadpole 2.5. It's a beast.
Oh yeah,
I've never messed with the Armaton. I know people that swear. Dave from Fly High,
yeah,
man, that's all he flies is Armaton.
yeah. Well, part of that is because their
Unibody or like,
warranty. Well,
oh
their warranty process.
yeah,
So the issue I found with the Azures though is that the center hole is actually too big
really,
for what I was. Yeah, because because this has no prop nuts on it at all.
right.
'Cause
Oh, so you're using
they're
this friction fit.
1.5 Yeah, they're 1.5 because the Azure has like a 1.55 center hole, whereas the uh, Emax Avans have like a 1.48
Right,
meter hole, so it's a lot tighter fit. Because when you're running the smaller motors, you don't get the option really to put screws in
right,
because they're I mean like because these ones at least don't have any screw holes. And then like if you get the if you go with 1002 to get if you there's a couple options there for high KV even if you're running 2S like because these are 14,000s, but these ones have 1.5 millimeter shaft and no screw holes for it.
right,
It's essentially it's a 2.5 inch toothpick essentially, 3D
right.
printed, because it's using basically tiny boot parts,
Yeah, yeah,
a little bit bigger props, and rather than 1S, it's running 2S.
Give me 1 second. I want to go grab that box real quick. 2 seconds.
Yeah. Here's the biggest tiny whoop in the world. Biggest tiny whoop in the world. This guy's name is Tiny Whoop. Because it was a little bitty when my wife rescued him. And now he's love you. But yeah, because I originally bought the Azure props. Don't know where that frame's at the moment. Got it probably put up somewhere. But I had a full speed frame that I was going to build out, and I never did. So it's a brand new frame just put together.
I got the Radio Master Pocket. I put a video out this morning about it, and I use it for my micros, and I was getting real used to it, and I'm real weird when it comes to my radio and my setup. Like, once I'm used to it, I'm used to it. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't like to deviate too much. I'm kind of conservative in that department.
That's why I like the Boxer because it actually has fewer switches, or about the same number of switches as my QX7 had.
Yeah. So here is the frame that Prelojo sent me, and I'll tell you what, this guy knows how to print some shit, because that's one beautiful print. This is printed out of what?
PLA Plus.
PLA
so
Plus.
It's Overture, yeah. It's just heavy duty PLA. So, what is it? I think it's in the areas that it has infill. It's like 10 or 15. I think it's 15%.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
pretty badass.
TPU, Overture TPU for the top, because colors match colors.
Right. So what is this considered as far as wheelbase? Is this 85?
No, it's what is it? I measured it out.
I guess I could measure it. I have a freaking.
Yeah, it should be 100 millimeter, I believe, from center to center on the motor holes. Let me check mine at the same time.
Actually, it's like 102, or wait, 105.
105?
Unless I'm off a little bit. Yeah, it's about 105 from the center of the holes. So what I ended up, while you're measuring yours, what I ended up doing, for the folks out there, I ended up ordering this guy for it. I didn't know what I was going to do for it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 105.
Yeah. So I ended up ordering this guy, and it's a 15 amp Blue Jay ESC. It's an all-in-one F411 by Darwin FPV, and it's got Espresso LS 2.0. What? I thought it's a 3. No, mine's 3.0. Mine's 3.0.
Yeah, yours is 3.0. The one I got is 2.0.
Okay. Yeah, mine's 3.0 for sure. But this ain't the one I ordered. I was just showing you like what, But anyway, real quick, so it only has a 2 amp BEC on it, but when you have to have at least a 3 amp BEC. But I have a bag full of 2 amp BEC. But I have a bag full of step-ups, like literally a bag full of them that I bought not too long ago because I thought I would probably need them for the 04. But with this, I have a 3 amp BEC on this, on this guy.
That one was designed to be able to.
Yeah, it handles it great, man. I can go down to 3.2 with this bad lad, and it'll brown out at like around 3, sometimes 3.3, whatever. But but other than that, man, it does pretty fucking good. So I got some step ups. I don't even know. They're around here somewhere. I had them. They're around here somewhere. I don't know what the fuck I did with them. Anyway.
They're in a bag, sitting.
There they are. Boom.
Toolbox.
I got them. Right here. Snap them off.
Oh, yeah. Snap one off. Yep.
Yep.
Throw it under the camera.
So these are 4 amp or 5 amp. 4 or 5. I can't remember. I have to look it up. But these are.
What's nice?
Yeah.
Because yours has Express LRS built in. If you flip that frame over, it's actually got a little pocket that'll probably fit into.
Yeah.
Because the pocket on the bottom is
right here.
actually meant.
Yeah. Check it out. Perfect. That's hilarious. All right, that works. So yeah, we'll be building this the next couple weeks, whatever. I have some other stuff. So what I need to do today, when I want to get a jump on, put this up here. What I need to get a jump on is get this air unit off because I got to send it out to DJI, which won't take long, but a couple minutes. But speaking of which, the fuck is my soldering iron?
Uh-oh.
I know I have it down here. Oh, okay, it's right there. All right. Anyway,
Everything under.
yeah, everything, it's around here. So, like I said before we went live, I said I feel like Bot Grinder. Like that's the way my desk looks. But anyway,
Sometimes I think his stuff's messy intentionally.
well, I mean,
Because I see the rest of everything around him, and it's fairly well organized. So
yeah, well, I mean, mine's a mess, but I actually know where most of everything is. I just got to lift something here and there, you know. So, yeah, we'll tear into that. And then this guy here, I'm tearing this down and getting it ready. This is my top secret build. I really can't talk about it. But that's going to be torn apart by the end of this stream. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking this down. Where is my screwdriver? Ain't that cute? My new screwdriver, dude. Serious? Oh my god. This is such a mess here, dude. I'm a hot mess. A freaking mess. A little fucking screwdriver. Are you serious? The fuck? Ain't that cute?
yeah, I don't see it sitting there.
It's not here. It should be, because I was using it not too long ago. Oh my god. Well, I guess I could just use. I have one of the little guys right around here somewhere. But anyway, so what I figure I'll do is when we strip down the other quad, I'll put the air unit in it, get it seated, and then, oh, this is dumb. Where's my little guys at? Jesus Christ, dude. I kind of did this stream on a whim, or, you know, just kind of like last second thing. So I kind of wasn't prepared. But shit should be here. But anyway, you were talking about beginning a stream about that show you were watching about them building, you know, all that stuff.
Building a drone out
Right.
of bamboo and
Right.
wire and
What's funny is I've been thinking about doing something like that and actually just building a quad out of some random shit, but I haven't really thought about it. What I mean is I haven't really, nothing's jumped out yet of like, oh, that'd be an awesome idea. So like I'm still, like I've been thinking this for a while actually, but I just thought it'd be kind of neat. Another thing that will be coming up, which is not exactly related to that, Another thing that's coming up is a lift test. I want to see how much I can lift with the 10-inch. And I got some weights and stuff. I want to make a video about that. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Pretty fun to mess with. Let me go get my freaking screwdriver so I can get this thing took apart. I have my other one upstairs. Fuck. Be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh, you want to steal one of the motor driver thingies, huh? No, can't have those. Cannot have the motor drivers. There's something here. I know you want this. This is what you want right here. Oh, let's give you two of them. There we go. Now you got a little bracelet you'll try to get off. Oh, you got that off right away.
So that was a good thing that I went up to do that because my freaking tweezers were up on the table.
Oh
So,
yeah,
I would have had to.
I needed those again.
I would have definitely needed this. You know, I never did find my straight ones.
The straight tweezers?
Never found them.
Huh.
I don't know. I think when I go to redo this whole studio in a couple weeks, I'll probably find them.
More of them bitty toolboxes.
Yeah.
Just like me, I need a couple more of these little bitty toolboxes.
Well, that's the thing. I'm actually redoing this whole thing. I want to make it a little bigger, and eventually, and I'm gonna have some toolboxes. I'm buying a big toolbox, a nice toolbox. But yeah.
I like the small ones. The small ones are easier to set around, and you like I got a blue one here, and then I can put it over here.
I've accumulated some tools though in recent months.
Oh.
So I need to start,
Oh, hey.
doing something.
Were you talking about the vehicle you were looking at on stream or not?
Yeah, what, the Tesla?
Yeah, okay, because did you hear about the recent recall with a couple of those?
Huh.
Yeah, I think it might have been, what was it? It was the X and 3? No, S and 3.
Yeah? What kind of recall?
Yeah.
Is it like blowing up?
No, I don't think it was that drastic.
It's like my buddy tries to tell me about. He's like, dude, they're just blowing up, and they gotta wait like 2 months for them to go out. And he's always telling me like, war stories about them.
Oh no. I think this one, the most recent, was the power steering. There's a power steering defect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's power steering assist could fail.
That's not good. Because it's drive-by-wire. No, it's not good at all.
Yeah, they're electric power steering, so yeah.
Alrighty.
There's that.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
Yeah, that's a fairly recent thing there. So, because this says 2 days ago it was is the oldest announcement of it, but
Right. Yeah, I definitely don't want that to go out.
yeah. Now I don't know. It doesn't say what model years. Let's see. Specify what model years. Let's see. Let's see, Model 3. Yeah, okay, so Model 3 and Model Y.
Right.
So if you go with the S and the X, you're good.
Yeah, I'm going. Mine's the S. Yeah.
You're looking at an S.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, see, then you can actually get an actual S plaid
Oh, dude. You
without
know
the
what?
heck.
That can's dented right there. What's in that
Do you
can?
find?
Oh
Hold it up to the
shit.
camera a little bit better here.
How would that get? Okay, so where was that? Okay, that was where the camera. Oh.
The camera smack it then?
Yeah, it smacked it, but I don't think that would have affected it.
Okay.
Dude, I've crashed this thing. I
Well,
mean a lot. You'll see the video when I put the video out this next week or whatever. Um,
yeah.
but like,
If
yeah, it's took a
so,
beating.
is there any edges of that can that are pulled up?
Edges of the cam? What do you mean?
So where you think the camera hit and dented that piece,
No,
is there any edges of that piece that's dented that are pulled up off the board?
no, it's just got a dent in it, a little dent.
Oh, it's on the back of the camera.
No, it's not on the
That would
camera at
definitely.
all. The camera
Oh,
hit the little can right here. It just got like a little dent. I don't know if you
let's
can see
see.
that or not. Just a wee little dent.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it affected it though.
Oh,
I
you know
don't.
that actually.
I don't know. That's not. That should be power management. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, that's the amplifier for the antenna. Okay, so the amplifier's in there. So I'm getting transmission. I'm just not getting video.
It knocked something loose.
Yeah, I think what happened was I think it's in here. I think right where that MIPI connects to the here. I think because I
Yeah.
reseated it and it's in firm, so it should work, but it's just not. So like it, I'll get my OSD, I get all that, and it goes beep and connects and does everything, goes green, but I just don't get any video. It's just black video. So like
Yeah. Did you try reseating the MIPI in the camera?
Well, it's glued. It's still glued down, and I pressed real hard. It's not moved at all. It's pretty firm, dude. As much as I crashed this thing, dude, like I mean, I've really beat on this motherfucker.
The
But
only other thing I'd say is when you set up the new one, if you got any E6000, put a bead over the top of the MIPI when you connect it to the board.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, that's what I did. I did have I had E6000 on this, and they had their own glue. They had their own beads on each corner. But yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, and it's still that's what I mean. It was a pretty hard crash. I was hauling ass. Like
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that means it could have damaged pins in there too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It probably just stressed it and yanked it out, something. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, dude,
Good.
what an amazing
Okay.
fucking quad, dude. This little banger. This motherfucker is amazing. I fucking love it. I had
Did you ever weigh that?
the 3 weeks I had it, or 2.5, or whatever the hell it's been. I had a fucking blast. My son had a blast with it, just chasing it around and shit, dude. It's fucking like a blast. Like, wait till you see like the montage or like the whole video, because all I do is have all the crashes. Like I haven't even counted them. There's got to be, I don't even know. It's 3.5 minutes of just crash, like bang, ba bang, ba bang, ba bang, ba bang. Then the last video is me explaining how it's not working anymore. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty badass.
You used it freak.
There's bad for life.
Extra MIPI to MIPI. Oh really? That's interesting.
There's an extra MIPI to MIPI. Oh yeah, no, that's all solid. That is 100% solid. I double checked that. When I crashed, what was disconnected was just this right here. This was disconnected. Bam, right there. It was disconnected just like that. And I was like, oh, that's no big deal. So I pop it back on. You know, it ain't my first MIPI, you know what I mean? So I pop it back on, I do the whole thing, and I'm like, okay, we're back on. It's nice and firm. Everything's good. I fire it up. OSD comes on. The goggles beep like they do when they connect. I had a green light, but it was just a black screen. OSD and everything. Just black screen. So I took it out, reseated it, tried it again, did it again, cleaned it off, looked real good, da-da-da-da-da, over and over and over and over, and I just kept getting black screen. So I'm like, well, let's see if they have camera cables for them yet. So I tried to look up a camera cable on DJI. I didn't see it, so I went ahead and put in a thing at DJI. I said, hey, this ain't working anymore. They hit me right back and was like, just send it back. And I was like, okay. So, yeah. See, Bagsy, what's up? But like I said, I have no complaints, dude. I mean, for as many crashes this thing has been through, it's pretty impressive. I'm a little upset that yeah, it's not working anymore. That should have just fixed the problem. Actually, I can see like, oh, maybe not. I thought that was a tear. But I think it was inside the MIPI here. I think what happened was these fibers that go into here for this MIPI, I think it was such a hard hit, it yanked maybe a couple of them out inside there. I'm not going to open it up to look because I don't want to fuck with anything too much more because DJI is going to fix it. Probably just send me another one. I don't know how they're going to do that. But we'll see, I guess. But, yeah, other than that, man, like I said, I'm not that upset about it because I was more surprised that it lasted as long as it did. Like, just wait till you see these crashes, dude. Like, I'm impressed that it lasted that long. Like, I'm talking full speed, bouncing off every wall, down a hallway, under a table, bang, 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 like a freaking pinball machine, dude. I mean, hard. Multiple times I did that. And this thing was fine every time. It was just fine. And then that was the only hit that actually knocked it out. So I'm going to think of something, a better way to protect this going forward. When they send me my new one or whatever and I rebuild this, I'm going to think of a new configuration to protect this a little better. If anybody else out there has pointers, DM me or whatever. Or post something in the Discord or whatever. But yeah. So like I said, I got these two units. I haven't even opened them yet. Little green tab here.
Breaking the seal.
I don't even know what these even come with, honestly. I don't even know. It might have antennas. I'm not 100%. I don't think it does though. Nope. It looks like it's just the air unit. I think. Let's see. Yeah, just the air unit. Just the air unit. Yep. So that's going into my newer build, my new test build I'm building. I got two other units coming that are on pre-order. I can't believe it's taking that long. It's crazy.
Corrupt's expecting his first 5-inch to show up tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you order? Oh yeah, man. That's where micros are cool. They're cute. They're fun. They're a blast actually. But your heart really starts beating when you start messing with 5-inch, man. That's when the heart starts pumping.
Yeah, because the sound is different.
Yes.
And then when you bump from 5 to 7, oh, there it is again. And when you bump to 10-inch,
right,
there it is again.
Oh, dude, I thought I was having a heart attack flying my 10-inch last time.
Yeah, because the sound those things make, it's more like it's ripping through time and space
right,
than just
dude.
flying.
Right. But the 5-inch, man, like, I'm kind of a little dick about the whole micro thing there for a while. I was like, I have no interest in it. It's not that I don't have any interest in it. I'm just die-hard 5-inch guy, and I prefer to fly. If I had to pick right now, somebody said you can only fly one drone the rest of your life, it would be fucking 5-inch right now, hands down. I'd be like, yeah, give me my 5-inch all fucking day, because that's
I'd
where
have
it's
built
at.
10.
I
I'd have
mean,
built 10-inch.
I love
Just
my 10.
massive.
I love my 7s. I love or my 7-inch and my 10-inch. But yeah, if I had to fucking choose, I would be a 5-incher.
Have you seen some of those new 100 amp 8S ESCs?
What is it?
Where did I see that on? I think that was Get FPV. Let's see. Let me get there.
He said it's an iFlight Nazgul XL5. See, I like
Nice.
iFlight. They're okay. They're the. I think they're probably the better, and I'll tell you why. It's kind of a stupid reason why I favor iFlight over the others. I like their carbon. They use 3K carbon, premium carbon, in all of their quads, and I like that. And when they ship their quads, they have a decent tune on them. Every one that I've ever known that's ever got an iFlight quad, a bind and fly, they've always come with a decent tune on them. So don't mess with it. It should fly like a dream. So don't mess with the tune. You shouldn't have to. Don't update anything. Just fly it, man, because they've already got it tuned and ready to go when you get it. He gets bad for life. J37. Now J37s, those are them new, or not new. Well, they're not that new, but J37. They were at HQ, correct? Yeah, HQs. Yeah. So like, they're a 4.9. I'm not a 4.9 fan. Mainly because I'm a 5.1 guy. I'm not even a 5-incher guy. I'm like spoiled on the 5.1. I think that's like the fucking Goldilocks zone as far as power and like just power, even and responsiveness. But here's the trick with a 5.1 prop. It has to be, it has to have a thinner profile. It can't be a beefy profile, because you get a beefier profile, obviously you're going to have more resistant or whatever, you know what I mean? But that's why I fly the PB and Js, because of the thinner profile and the 5.1. And I don't know, they're just so amazing, dude. Fucking, they're gonna have to come out with a really, really good prop for me to to move away from the PB and Js. I've tried multiple props since PB and Js, and I haven't found any yet. I wouldn't mind trying them out just to see, but I don't know. I don't know. Who was I watching just not too long ago that was flying these? And they kind of said the same thing, or they kind of confirmed my suspicions. Who the hell was that? Was that Mr. No, it wasn't Mr. Steele. No, he flies. Somebody was flying these. And they said they're basically like a Spangy prop, which you're kind of a Spangy pilot anyway. Bad for life. And
there it is.
But
So
what's up?
So that's what I found. What I was looking for. Now this is an expensive AM32 ESC, but it is 6 to 12S. And it's 100 amp.
Is it the TBS?
No. Lumineer Elite Pro.
Lumineer Elite Pro.
Yeah, so it's on Get FPV. You can just go electronics and then click on ESCs.
I see a 2 to 6S. Oh, 100 amp.
Yeah,
It's a foreign one.
yeah.
So
This is the V2 that I'm looking at. It's a 30 by 30 even.
that's a $400 fucking ESC.
But
Holy,
if you look at the specs on it, that's insane.
like,
That is for building
yeah, dude.
that right there is for building a freestyle 10-inch. Plain simple.
Where would you mount that? Like, that's like
It's a 30 by 30.
That's no way a 30 by 30, bro. Oh, okay, right there. I see it in the middle. What?
Yep.
That is like, what kind of frame,
Insane.
though? What kind of
Well,
frame
like I said,
would that put?
that would be one you would build. That's a 10-inch. That is for building a freestyle 10-inch.
You mean like them old school X-Class quad frames?
Yeah, well, or even the one you've got.
I wouldn't fit in there. Oh, that's upstairs. I keep that upstairs.
It'd fit. I mean, there's so much space in there.
I don't know. I think it might run into a standoff. Maybe sideways. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that would leave a whole lot of shit hanging out there, man. That's a monster. I don't know about that. Yeah,
it really is.
Freestyle 12-inch with that. That's a bad
there, yeah, exactly. You do a freestyle X-Class 13-inch if you wanted to.
That's pretty fucking.
That would be for an insane freestyle build.
So, like, what kind of testing they did? Let's see. BL 32 firmware. I thought you said it was AM32. Oh, this is a BL 32.
Oh, you're looking at the 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one I pulled up is AM32. They've got two versions of it then.
Right.
Same price though.
There it is.
They both can run D-Shot 1200 though.
So I've been testing. Obviously, you guys know I test for AM32. And I've come up with some interesting shit that might change some stuff for the D-Shot 2400 stuff. Just some things I've noticed in the black box. I'm not really gonna share it right now, but you'll see. But as far as hardcore freestyle, because when you get above D-Shot 600, you're in a whole new realm of things and filtering and
fast baud rate and freaking
it changes everything. It fucking literally changes everything. Like, yeah, it's actually amazing how much it changes everything. Like, hats off to the BL 32 guys. I will say that for doing what they did, because we're literally reverse engineering, like what they were capable of doing. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just figuring out like the active braking and stuff like that, and I'm seeing the patterns and stuff. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty impressive. So yeah. But yeah.
Just breaking over.
Well, the thing is, when you're applying so much of that, like braking and stuff, and you got all that power, all that voltage coming through there, amperage, that requires more glitch filters and stuff like that, and you get into a whole. And then when you're up in D-Shot 2400 like that, dude, it's crazy. It's literally like I said, it's reverse engineering. It's trying to figure out what was done. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But it's impressive in a sense. But yeah, no, that's one monster right there, dude. That's no fucking joke.
Yeah. I
It's no joke.
People are probably using them for cinematics because you can lift a lot of weight with them.
Yeah,
But
I would just
that
love.
right there,
Is there even a review on this yet? Let me see. Let's
that's
have
a
a
good
look.
question.
Let's have a look.
I did not look that far.
So it's the Lumineer Elite Pro AM 32 ESC. No, I don't see anything yet. No, yeah.
Yeah, 52 volt sea bagsy.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh wait, there's a shot of it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. This guy here, I did all my testing last summer with the AM32, AM60 with that red heatsink. Buy that ESC, 100%. If you're in a market for an AM32 ESC, grab that one. Every bit of the firmware came right through this motherfucker, and it's one hell of an ESC, dude. One hell of an ESC for the money. It's like I'm impressed. I was impressed big time with it. Yeah.
That's the SkyStar one, isn't it?
Yeah, SkyStar's AM60. Actually I'm pulling it out of this one. It's in here. This is my Kiss Ultra test rig. I'm moving everything over to my other AM32 test rig. This one here, I gotta build it for something else. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. It's just not that big of a deal. But you guys will see. But I gotta strip this one down, get the motors, take everything off of it, and I have to build it into something else. Oh shit. So might as well get a jump on that.
Checking that.
What's that?
Oh, thinking out loud.
Oh, it's all right.
Planning things.
I do that all the time, my friend. Another thing. I'm just gonna say this. This is like kind of like all I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna. Whatever. What I'm gonna say is, TBS is working on some stuff. It's pretty impressive. So what is coming down through the wire is that TBS's 500 hertz is going to be equivalent to what ELRS calls 1000 D1000 1000 hertz, but more robust in a sense. They've rewritten the code, they've rewritten everything, and everything's like it's a whole new story. And the Mambo firmware, I guess, is right around the corner, and I know that everybody's been hearing that, but if you know anything that's been going on with TBS, you know that there was like a hiatus. There were some issues. He explained everything a few months ago. He had to redo the whole company. He had to take over the whole company. Well, he explained everything. You can watch that stream. It's called A Walk Down Memory Lane, and he explains everything. So yeah, there was promises in the past, but they just couldn't be met at the time. But anyway, things are on the up and up, and
I
yeah.
have mine at 50 hertz.
What's that?
Oh, I said it's interesting. I've got my boxer set to 50 hertz.
Why?
I don't know.
You're a madman.
I really don't know. And is that?
What's that?
Wow. I said so. That's one thing I never actually paid too much attention to, though. What? So packet rate, the hertz. Oh,
What?
that's for the 50 hertz being 115, negative 115 decibel. That means that means it's got more. Is that more packets? Shorter?
You get more
Shorter?
range. You'll get more range,
More
and
range.
you get more packets. There's a lot more information being sent.
That's why I did it then, because the more range thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That,
But
for
if you're a
racing.
racer, you want to go the complete opposite, the other direction. You want
Yeah.
you
So,
don't really
yeah,
you're not obviously, or if you're a hardcore freestyler that care about like timing and getting gaps and like real quick, you know what I'm saying. If you're like into that,
yeah.
you want the higher hertz. You don't care about packet rates really.
I
I mean
figured
you
out why I
do,
did
but
it. When I was running Ghost, uh, I was running. I tried uh, all the different hertz that it could do, and I was still always getting telemetry lost, and I would get little micro fail safes. I looked at it; it was little bitty micro ones that never really affected anything,
yeah,
but they were there.
I had
And it's due to the environment that I'm in.
yeah,
Where I'm flying, the town I'm in, there's power lines everywhere that I have to avoid.
right.
I, if I try to fly just around my house, three sides of me are surrounded by power lines.
Yeah,
So
that can mess some shit up.
I lose. Oh yeah, I lose a lot of range that way.
Right.
And when I switched over to 50 hertz, because I remember when I first started with the Boxer, I was running 150, and I would get I'd get about I'd say about 300 yards before, and then I'd start getting that.
Right.
Which I mean, that's three football fields. That's a good length, but still, I was like, no. As soon as
Right.
I dropped it down to 50, I can fly all the way. I can fly wherever I want, and it doesn't affect it because there's enough packets getting through.
Right.
And I still have actually I still have better responsiveness with Express LRS than I did with Ghost or Crossfire even.
Yeah. Well, Crossfire, you're gonna have more.
Crossfire
Yeah,
like
Crossfire.
900.
Crossfire is pretty slow, dude. I'll be honest with you. Like when I went from Crossfire to ELRS, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I could feel it.
because see, I started out with D8 D16 on FR Sky, so
Um,
uh,
yeah.
those weren't bad, but yeah, they nothing like the ability to power through uh, EMF interference type stuff.
Right. The hell?
Yeah, and that's the other thing bad for life. I get when I crank up the output power itself, I get a lot of multipathing because of all the power lines.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm even running it, and that's the other funny thing. I dropped it down to 50 milliwatt, and I can still fly out however far I want.
You know, I've never failed. I've only failed safe one time in my life, and it was. I was gonna talk about this the other day when I was passing that spot. I just don't like to talk about it because I'm embarrassed. But I caused some damage to somebody's property, and I had to pay them some money because I fail safed. I was power looping. You know where I power loop at awning on the side of that building.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean, where I do the power loop on that, you know,
yeah,
that awning or whatever. There's that blue house back there. Well, I was standing in my same spot, and I had an ELRS on, and I was running. I think I was running like 500 hertz or something like that. And I fail safed, and I plowed into that house, and I broke their siding. You know, and I paid them, and they never did fix it. It's still there. I walk by it all the time. I look, I see the hole in the siding, and I'm like, But anyway,
They're not very good.
yeah, I mean, they're really nice people. I mean, I kind of they didn't even really want it, but I just forced it on them because I felt so bad. But anyway, uh, it's that was yeah. Then yeah, that was the only time I ever fail safe was on the ELRS. Then and I was actually on Trace. Well, when I went to Tracer, I made a video about it, and that video is not bullshit. Like that was my real reaction. I felt something there. There's something there, and it's my opinion. I mean, whatever. But there's something there. I don't know what it is, but I just feel super connected to the quad. Like I can't even describe it, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. You just have something you had to try yourself or whatever. But like ELRS, yeah, it's good, but I've never, you know, the other day I had micro fail saves when I made that video. I just put out this morning. I had some micro fail saves after that flight when I tried to go the other side of that field, but that was expected because it's some beta firmware or alpha. I mean, it's some pretty. It's not. Yeah, I was doing some stuff. Yeah, so, but that was the first time I've ever had that experience. I've never had even a micro failsafe before. It was the weirdest thing. It was just going hiccup. It was beep 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 beep. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? But it was pretty weird.
And recently I've put some flight controls that I thought were having issues like that onto rigs with Express LRS instead, and they no longer do the little twitch. So I'm pretty sure whatever it was either was it running on last.
Right.
I think I was running those before I got Ghost. So it's entirely possible that it was the D8, D16 stuff causing it to twitch like that when I was flying.
Could
have. And doing the micro failsafe stuff.
If you start to fly real hard, you're gonna want to move up in you want to be above 100. You want to be 250, dude, at least.
Yeah.
Mark my words, you'll notice once you start when you start really pressing yourself to do some like really scary, dairy stuff, like you know what I mean? Like you'll that's when you'll start to notice the hurts and where you need to be in that department. Because when I used to fly Crossfire and 60 FPS fucking cameras, dude, it wasn't until I started trying to power loop into small gaps and shit like that, and I just started breaking everything, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? That's when I realized. But as soon as I went like 120 FPS and went Tracer or whatever, that's it's crazy. It's weird. Yeah. It's
But yeah, no, I like where I'm at, flying right around my house. I got to deal with a lot of power lines, and for whatever reason, a lot of multipathing, even outside.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't fully understand it, but I know just from I've got a little bit of radio experience with and I learned about antennas and everything. So.
Right.
But and power lines, they do a number. Even though it doesn't seem like it, they've got EMF coming off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just watching. You ever watch that Bertrade or what's his name? Bertazia. What the hell's the name of that channel? It's shit. Anyway, he does a lot of like science experiments and testing and electricity shit, like frequencies and all kinds of stuff like that. And it's really fascinating. He did a whole thing about how The majority of the power you get, the power your light bulb, is actually wireless in proximity to the power source. That all the wire actually does is contain or kind of guide it or instruct the power to go there. It's fascinating as
Yeah,
fuck,
it's
dude.
it's it's pulling the essentially it's kind of pulling the power out of the air.
Right, but and all the
The,
wire that actually does is secure that basically. But like it's which
that's why it's
weird.
got insulation on
Yeah, it's pretty
it.
crazy like how that actually works. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And that anime I was talking about at the beginning, Doctor Stone, uh, he goes into stuff like that too, because they build essentially a ham radio, vacuum tube radio. They call it a cell phone, but it's a ham radio.
Right. Um, this is at Kiss Ultra. For anyone wondering out there, this Kiss Ultra is literally pieced together. I blew this back.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, this is the one. So I blew this back, and I thought I blew the TBS diode, so I replaced that first. And then I realized it was the back, which is located here. So I ordered the back. I got the part number from Alex Betteroff, and I ordered this back. And I put the new back on it. The back gave me back these backs. It gave me back the backs I didn't have before, but it wouldn't.
Nice. So
It would. Yeah, it wouldn't give me my 5 volt through here. This rail, and the reason being is right here. There's these little resistors, and there's two missing.
Ooh.
There's two of them missing, and I lost them while I heated this up, and I couldn't find them. So that's why I could never get that to work.
Yeah.
But I got all my other backs working. So this is
Those
my
things are little bitty specks.
yeah. This is my Franken Kiss Ultra. It flies amazing too. Nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Franken Ultra.
Franken Ultra.
Would that be ultra ultra kissed Frankenstein?
Yeah, Ultra Kiss. Yeah. Alrighty. So. Oh, I better leave that one on there, and we'll go ahead and.
Yeah, if I go out anywhere where it's a little bit less power lines above ground, I definitely and if I fly around first, that's even worse because I'm less than half a mile from a high power transmission plant,
Yeah.
and so there's high power lines running on two sides of me there.
You got all kinds of juice around you, boy.
Yeah, where I'm at in Washington, they're getting there, but it's slow to get the power lines underground. They focused on the bigger cities that like Olympia, considering that's the capital, and then Seattle because that's a big city, and Tacoma, and yeah, they're focusing on all the major metropolitans first.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a slow process.
Oh man.
I'm a little bit outside of a major metro. I'm way outside of a major metropolitan, and there's no major metropolitans in the county I'm in. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
used to be.
Oh man.
And anyone that knows Nirvana knows where knows what county I'm in because Kurt Cobain
Oh yeah.
grew up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched a documentary not too long ago. I was watching.
You get to see a little bit of Aberdeen.
I remember what. Ironically,
That,
I was thinking about that the other day, and the reason why I was thinking about that the other day, I'll never forget where I was. My dad picked me up, and I was coming in from school. We were at the traffic light on the corner of 29th, and there was a Dairy Queen right there. And I was staring at the Dairy Queen, and it come over the radio that he was dead. And
Yeah.
I was 14 years old, and I'll never fucking forget that, because I was a huge fan or whatever. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I turned the radio up. My dad yelled at me. He's like, turn it down. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm listening to what the fucker's saying. And I'm like, I'll just never, ever, I'll just buy that. Went by that Dairy Queen the other day, and that popped in my head, Kurt Cobain. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
So,
especially for anyone who grew up in this area. It was anyone that was into that music and grew up in this area. It was interesting.
Right.
Well,
he was
fans of like music, but I liked the culture and I liked the clothing.
Yeah.
I've always been into looser clothing, so I need to get a new zipper. I have
a zipper.
I have a flannel, an old grunge flannel from when I was 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
And all I gotta do is get a new zipper for it, and it still fits. I bought it it was such a large enough size where it still fits to this day.
Oh yeah. I have to run upstairs and grab my fucking solder pen or my flux pen.
Oh.
Dude, I got 2 boxes of them. 2 boxes of them, and they're upstairs. How do I not have a box down here is beyond me, dude. Fucking crazy. But
grab a box.
I am. I'm grabbing that other box. I'm bringing it down here right now. I'll be right back. Two shakes of a lamb's tail.
I'll continue telling the story. But yeah, no, I've got that flannel that I got to get fixed, and then I've still got an original pair of Jinkos that they're just. I wear them once in a while, not very often. I didn't fit into them for a couple of years, but then I lost some weight, and well, now I do. But the weather around here, it's still icky. I can't wear them because I don't want to get them too dirty. I destroyed them enough when I was a kid, so. Because when I first got them, I had to actually have about 3 inches of the pant leg hemmed up so that it wouldn't drag on the ground too badly. Yeah, no, I do. Glad I thought about that though. On the hurts though. Yeah, I crank it up when I go somewhere where there's not so much multipathing, but everywhere I go right now, it bounces everywhere. So I got to run low output and everything. But I also did notice a difference though between responsiveness between running a module on my QX7S and having it built into the radio. That makes a difference too, surprisingly. Probably just less processing to go through to get to the transmitter. Let's see, what was it? Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab that down. There. And he's back.
All right. Sorry, man. Don't mean to leave you hanging on the fucking stream.
Oh, it's all good. I told a little bit, finished up the story about the Jinkos and talked a little bit. I did notice a difference too when I switched radios from having a module to having it built in. That makes a difference in itself.
What, having a module versus having it built in?
Yeah, it made a bit of a difference for me anyways.
Right.
Everything seems to work better, and the responsiveness is a lot better.
Right. Yeah. because right now I'm testing. Well, I was testing some stuff. So I updated the firmware. Why is that? Oh. Okay. Anyway. No, well, I think with the internal module, I don't know. With an internal module, usually they kind of limit the power anyway because of the cooling.
Well,
And it depends on what radio you have.
Yeah, the Boxer has a fan and everything built into it, and it goes all the way up to 1 watt.
Right.
Yeah. Where did that go? 'Cause I wanted to talk to you about shipping that to you. Got it put up somewhere. There it is. So, here's a question for you.
What? Is that really dry? Oh, there it goes.
If it's brand new, it just hasn't been.
Yeah.
If it's brand new, it hasn't just.
It's coming out. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what the fuck? All right.
No, what I was gonna say, Mac, is if you want, I can ship you this 1 watt module. It needs a new UFL on it. Other than that, it's still good.
What is it?
This came out of my sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have.
If you wanted, you could try.
So what? You can put that in a pocket?
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was curious about.
Well,
Because I think I think you could.
I know I
I
could.
think it's possible for you to do it.
Yeah. Well, I'll try it.
And to go all the way up to 1 watt, you'd definitely still want a fan. You'd want to figure out a small fan in there.
Well, I use
But
I use an external module anyway on my pocket.
on your pocket?
Yeah, I use the ELRS external because I wanted.
Really, on the pocket?
Oh
The
yeah.
pocket had the option with it built in.
Yeah, I know. I wanted more than 250 milliwatts, so I went with the 1
Okay.
watt.
Well, see, and that's why I was saying. Now, the pocket you got, is it an Express LRS pocket, or
Yeah.
is it the
Oh, yeah.
4-in-1 pocket?
Yep. No, it's Express
Okay,
LRS. Yep.
So yeah, theoretically, then I think you could get this one to work in there.
Yeah.
I think you could do it. So I will. So I gotta get this in a box.
Yeah, and I need to send that whatchamacallit, those things out to you.
Yeah.
These,
Is this the one? Nope, that's my boxes. Where did I put that box?
have you been using the cam?
Not yet. I still gotta get that. I've got it all set up and everything. I still gotta get the drone itself finished.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because I just gotta do the programming on it, but figuring out how. I've watched a couple of videos on setting up for 3D, but it's still, for whatever reason, just is not clicking in my head.
Oh, you mean, have you tried it at all? Like 3D?
No, not yet. Because I know I got to do something with the radio too, and I'm working on it.
All right, right on.
It's one of those. I want to do this absolutely right. I don't want to.
Well, yeah.
I don't. I've been. When I screwed up my 7-inch, and I still got to order some parts for that. I wanted to start focusing more on what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So I'm doing it a little bit more calculated. So it's taking a bit more time.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Being methodical, man.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, so I'll work on getting this big boy out to you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You could end up with a 1 watt pocket.
Yeah, we can make a video out of it, or we'll live stream it.
Yeah. Because, like I said, you'll need to get a new UFL for it. That's the issue with it. That's the only issue with it. is the UFL broke off.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
all right. I could fix it.
I wasn't careful, but it did not. The cool part is it did not tear out any traces. It just broke the UFL itself.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, send it.
Yeah.
Send it out, son.
Here.
I don't have my good tip on this fucking thing, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know how you guys do that. I really don't know how you guys do it with these tips. I really don't. I gotta have my
A lot of practice.
my big fat
I
tip.
mean,
Well, I've been doing this 5 years at least. Coming on 5 years. Well, 5 years. Yeah, I've been doing this. Well,
yeah, I've been for
this
close to
summer.
20.
This summer will be 5 years. About June.
Yeah, I've been doing soldering for close to 2 decades now.
Well, I soldered a little before that, but it wasn't intricate soldering. It was just like guitar pedals and stuff like that, and like.
Yeah, no, I started out with RC cars, so
Right on.
I've been into RC for a while. I mean, one that I'm actually wanting to. I've been contemplating modifying and putting on Express LRS and getting back up and going is my old X mods.
Yeah.
They're just Radio Shack specials, but I've found little bitty speed controls I can get for them, and then I can just set it all up and knock the dust off these things. Literally.
Yeah.
Right? It's covered.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this little thing's 4-wheel drive, and that'd be a fun little one to run. Is this one with the modified motor? I don't know, but it's got this one here. It's got like about the most modifications of any of them.
Hold
that
on.
I
Let
did.
me see what is it?
So, this guy here, he's X mod. It's 4-wheel drive,
Oh,
set up
okay.
lifted.
Yeah, that's cool.
Knees on tight.
Oh yeah.
What? How the heck did I get this thing popped off of here? This one was fully decked out. I had it set up with underglow, and it's got the actual adjustable springs, and I haven't put a metal rear casing on it back in the day. Oh, what the heck? I forgot how these bodies attach.
C Bagsy says he used the TS16S with internal 250 watt. I thought they had 500.
Yeah.
I thought it was 500. Is it only 250 in there?
I don't know. I thought it was 500 myself as well.
Yeah. Or maybe that's just what he's using. Maybe just what he's using.
Yeah, you might be just having it set on 250.
Right.
It's not impossible.
Gotcha.
Because you don't need all the power. It's nice when you do need it to have it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Found it. Here's. This thing still runs on an old crystal. Old 27 megahertz crystal radio.
Oh yeah.
This thing's got headlights, underbody.
Let me see what.
Yeah. So there's the little crystal right.
Oh yeah.
That.
Now what's that crystal? That's the runs on or what's the megahertz or whatever?
27 megahertz.
27. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a big fat old signal
Yeah.
there.
So
Real bassy
I think it'd be
signal.
fun to get one of these things. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to get one of these guys updated. Everyone might want to try to bring him back after that.
I don't know why I'm having so much issues getting this thing off of here. I might just do away with it. Huh.
Which part you have
I
problems
can't
with?
get the fucking. This is slid down on the
Oh, the
antenna, and I can't get it over there. Slid down onto the onto the
On the standoff.
yeah, the
Yeah.
standoff. I can't get the fucker off. So I got plenty of standoff, so I guess I'll just sacrifice a standoff. Alright.
and that one will just hold that antenna indefinitely.
Right. Pretty much. God damn. Boom. Alright, that whole unit's staying together with the cam and all. Because this frame here, I'm going to clean this frame up real good. And the motors are coming off, everything's coming off of it. I have a conversion kit incoming, but I was thinking about, the only reason I'm thinking about doing what I'm about to say is because even with this system I got going on with this 04 on this unit,
Yeah.
I put the hole back here. I still have some of the camera hanging out, which I don't like that. Just enough to ruin your day if you hit something head on, you know. Right. And with this setup, I can actually tuck the camera back behind these poles a little bit and just drill new holes or just double-sided sticky tape like I used to. I used to do all my quads. Actually, this one is double-sided sticky tape, but I added screws later, I think, because I could see the double-sided sticky tape in there. But that camera's probably been in there. I don't even know how long. Fuck. I don't even know.
Let's see. You put that one in there just before you turned that one into the test bed.
Bro, was that what it was? Well, this is my
Yeah,
very
so
first. This is my very first 120 FPS camera, and I still have it. So I do know that. And this is the old Apex. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but you would probably know better than I do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about it, and yeah, I think it's been. That was one of the. I think that was one of the first builds you did on. Or no, you put it in when you were doing the repairs, so it's been in there over a year.
Right. Yeah.
Because remember that was the Frankenstein one. Because if I'm not mistaken, that Vista has is the one that you rebuilt as well.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. The UFL, if it's got, because I replaced the UFL on it, right? Oh man, look at that! Look at that Mippy. You're telling me that Mippy survived, and my newer one didn't? Yeah. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
There we go.
It must have more information going through it.
Yeah, it must.
Or it broke important ones.
Right.
Because those. Tungsten. It's tungsten wire. That's right.
Tungsten.
And that was
wire.
actually in Dr. Stone as well. They talked about MIPI cables and the fact they're made out of tungsten.
Right. Oh yeah. So this is
It's heat resistant.
This is interesting. Okay, these are little Phillips screws.
Because they were making tungsten filaments to make light bulbs, make high-powered light bulbs.
Right.
They wouldn't burn out immediately.
I don't know what to do with all these Vista units.
Well, if you don't use them, you can sell them.
I guess I could. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll post them on the Discord and maybe or something. Yeah, because I ain't got no
There's a
use
couple
for it.
people that
I
have
don't have.
Discord sale areas too.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Because I hate to say it, and I never thought there would be a day I would say this, but I'm done with Vistas because you ain't beating the O4. You ain't. Race mode with the O4 is just unfucking believable. Like, I mean, even
'Cause it's almost got an analog speed, but
it's
clearer.
it's just it's so spot on, dude. Like it's just so like it's better than analog, and what I mean by that is it might not be exactly like analog, but it's goddamn fucking close. And not only that, but you got a crystal clear picture, and it feels like analog.
Yeah, see,
Like
that's the biggest difference is that because that's one of the reasons why I use the JB Phoenixes because the settings in those when
right,
I'm flying, I feel like I'm actually seeing it. I can see so much detail when I'm flying.
dude. And
The recordings don't show it very much.
dude, no,
the
that's one thing
recording.
that's one thing I've always said. Like my 7-inch up there. When I'm flying at, I could see everything. Like I don't have like what, but when you see it on TV or like what YouTube does to it, it does no justice. Like analog don't really look that bad. Like what you see,
Yeah, it's
like
it
when you see people's
bad
like
when you
DVR
upload it.
at analog don't really look that bad, dude. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
when you're actually flying it, it's great.
Yeah, it's not.
That's one of the things that makes it hard for me to even think about switching to any digital system. Because
Well, once you
when I fly, I can see it. But
right,
now when I do have the money, I do plan on picking up HD0 because I'm all about the one-way transmission.
right, yeah,
That's just and obviously all my stuff will have 90 FPS cams and everything because that one there is the latency is crazy fast. Crazy low latency.
which one?
The HD0, I think it's the 90 FPS cameras.
Yeah, the 90 hertz. That's what somebody was
Yeah.
saying on a who was that? Was it on a chat maybe or something I was reading? Somebody that's a racer that's like who the hell was that? I was reading something. It was a thread or something on somebody's Discord maybe, and it's somebody we all know. I can't think of who the fuck it was, but they compared the new DJI system to the 90 hertz camera. They said that it's almost identical in performance. Like that's how they felt when they tried it. Like they said it was pretty damn close. Like that reaction that everyone was doing when they would fly that 90 hertz camera. You know, I'm talking about all the videos that were coming out. Like that's how they compare it. Like to that. They say it's not like that because obviously they're 3-second latency. Like they're a whole different story. But I'm just saying, as far as like the comparison, like as far as like going from the old system to the new system, and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, that's what I'm looking at when I do eventually. But I gotta. Part of the reason that is also part of the reason why I'm putting in so many hours lately at work.
Yeah.
I want to get things
There you go.
Get that.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah.
Because the other cool part is if I run for analog stuff with the HD0 goggles, I can actually run the rapid fire module for analog.
Yeah.
And the whole ELRS backpack thing still
Oh
works.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the ELRS backpack built in. And then what's cool about that is that's part of the reason why I'm running my TBS module in my Fat Sharks is because I've set up the backpack through that.
Right.
It already had all that stuff built into it. and then I don't have to buy any modules, any analog modules for anything, because I think even my wife's Sky Zones have the backpack capability.
Right. Well, yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
trippy. So if anyone's looking and still trying to get into analog, the Sky Zone top of the line ones, since they come with a steady view module, which is right up there with the rapid fire, it just, yeah, they're an unbelievable deal now.
Yeah, speaking of that, I've been saying that I'm going to order some analog goggles soon. I think I've decided I'm going to go with the Sky Zone 04X, 04X Pro. Is that right?
Yeah, the pros.
Yeah, with the 51 field
The 040
degree.
Pro or
The 04X Pro.
Yeah.
The one with the 50 some degree field of view.
I think it's 52 degree.
Something like that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get them. I don't know, dude. You know what? Lately I've been impulse buying late at night, so I wouldn't doubt it if I just don't like the pocket and like just different shit, dude. I've just been buying just random shit late at night. So like, I'll probably end up buying them. Probably, who knows? I might even do it tonight. I don't even know, but I'll be buying them because I want.
Oh, hey. Find a deal on it.
I want a good set of analog goggles. You know what I mean? And if I could save, all it takes is like $20 savings or something, and I'll pull a fucking. You know what I mean? Just give me a reason to buy it. Like, it's kind of the person I am.
Code for something.
Right. Yeah. So.
I'll have to get them for cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be pulling that. I'll be pulling the plug. I said. I'll be pulling the trigger.
Yeah, that might have been what was bad for life was Evan Turner.
What?
I know he. I think he was one of the ones that he likes the HD0 for racing, but he went back to analog.
No, that's exactly. No, he's right. That's who it was, Evan Turner. I knew I was trying to think. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's Heads Up FPV.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turner, I think is Heads Up.
Yeah, that's exactly who that was.
Interesting story behind that, but I think Bardwell went into that story one time on stream.
Oh.
But it was something about someone getting hit with a 5-inch.
Oh yeah.
And they survived. Yeah. Or at least that's how whoever Heads Up is got it.
Did you ever see? Yeah, well, that's Heads Up. That is Evan Turner.
Yeah, okay.
For sure. Did you ever see when Mr. Steele ran into Stingy with the quad?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he blasted him in the leg. He had to get like stitches and shit.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that is the one thing I got to warn you about though with the Emax Avan props. These little things are rigid enough and sharp enough, they can cut skin without even being turning.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, those things are. Yeah, that's 12 little razor blades on that thing.
I don't know. I can't remember if he had to get stitches or not, but I remember it fucked him up pretty good. I mean, it just.
That would hurt.
Yeah. This was back in like 2016, dude. This was like a long time ago. And those were glass nylon.
Like yeah. Ooh. So those things exploded on contact too.
And then they just become like sharper.
Yeah. But no, so one of my last RC cars I had, I built a buggy that I was just setting up for fun. I did it as a drag race buggy for whatever reason, and it was fast. It was a bit too fast. and a buddy of mine and I were in we were in a Home Depot parking lot, and you know how when someone shuts off a bunch of lights at night, you can't see for just a split second.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did on us, and I smacked it right into his heel, almost broke his heel. It
Oh
bruised it
shit.
really bad
Yeah.
because it was moving probably about 75 mile an hour.
Right.
And if its
Yeah, that's
A arm hadn't exploded on contact,
that's
it
cruising, dude.
would have broken it. Yeah, for something that's 1/10 scale, be doing
Right.
50 plus. 50 plus is crazy with an RC car.
Well, yeah, it is.
And
Fuck yeah, it is.
I've had a couple of them, and so yeah, you get smacked by something that weighs 3 pounds and is moving at 75 mile an hour. So you figure that's close to like a 15-pound hit.
Right.
Yeah. 15 pounds smacking someone in the ankle, that's close enough to break.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you up. I don't like banging my ankle on. I don't like banging anything like on a end table, let alone having something fly at it at fucking 70 mile an hour.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, those things.
Hell yeah.
So I just need to get everything organized and cleaned up and
Yeah, I'm gonna clean this frame. Speaking of that, I'm
put
gonna
everything back together.
clean this frame up real good. I want it to look kind of new when I'm done with it.
Take it apart, scrub it down with rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I'm gonna scrub her down real good. Actually, get this antenna out of here. Can I squeeze that through there? I don't think I could.
You might have shrink tubed after.
I did. I gotta cut it off of there. That's all right. So if anyone's out there wondering what I'm doing, I'm just I'm building a top secret quad, and yeah, and I have to have this frame for it.
Building an identical to help.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
But definitely, when the weather starts getting better, I'm definitely taking a little 100 gram out.
All right. Old tracer, baby. I think this is the one I repaired. The tracer receiver. I think it is. Anyway, one of these tracer receivers I repaired, it was dead on arrival from Get FPV, so I notified Get FPV. They were like, we'll send you another one, just keep that one. So they sent me another one, and obviously I can't leave anything alone, so I put this one under hot air, and I swapped out the resistor on it, and it fired right up. I found a matching resistor on an old flight controller, and it worked out perfect. So I got me a free receiver. Thanks, Get FPV. Alrighty, so
You repaired it.
yeah. Anyway, there's that. I'm gonna clean her up real good. I'm gonna take everything off of it. Standoffs. Time is it? 12:30. We'll be a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to call it a day. I gotta go to dinner tonight with my son. Take him out to dinner.
Nothing to do.
Get ready for that later. And yeah. I might stream Wednesday night because I got some things coming in the mail by Wednesday. So I might stream. I might. We'll see. So if you're down, Reload Joe, I might. I don't know what you got going on.
Do it a little bit later, 5 or so my time, because I'll probably be working 12s this week.
Oh yeah.
So they'll probably
Got to get that
Probably
HD0.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just messing with you.
we wouldn't have to work that many hours if the press brake operator's lead actually understood how to correctly make sure everyone had their parts every day.
Oh, he's talking smack. I'm just talking.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any problems talking smack about that guy.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
He broke his leg and was out for several months, and we were just starting to get everything organized to where everyone got their parts every day. We no part shortages, no misbent parts, and we were all actually getting caught up on everything that we were doing.
Right.
And then he comes back, and by the end of his first week back, we were having part shortages again.
That's about right.
You'd think that management would want to fix that issue, but no, they don't care. It's like,
Of course. Of course not. All right.
But I'm one of those scary people that has no problems telling management when they're wrong. And because of that, management now avoids me. They don't want to let me go because, well, I come in and I do my work. And I get it done, and I get to do a good job.
That's all that matters.
I like quality, because if I do it right the first time, it means that I don't have to do it a second time.
Well, absolutely. Yes, sir.
I don't have to fix anything. I don't have to do another one because I didn't do the first one right the first time.
That's the kind of employees I like.
That's the issue that the light fab lead has. He'd rather just knock a bunch of things out at once, and to avoid changing tooling too many times. It's like, well, okay, but that means that you're putting us behind, because you'd have them bend 3 days worth of parts, and then if those bends were off, all 3 days worth of those parts are worthless.
Yeah.
And he actually did that a while back. The lead did. He bent a couple days worth of parts for me, and bent them all. Well, let's see. There's they give him a 0.03 of an inch. You can have leeway, not a 0.5.
Yeah.
He had a half inch. The stuff he made was half inch off. Half inch.
That's sounds like a lot.
Yeah, considering 0.03 is 30 thousandths of an inch. 0.5. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's I'd say.
Yeah, that was rough when I brought that to their attention, and then it was like, okay, well, I can't do anything else today, so I'm gonna go home.
There you go. Yeah. So I had to take these these stack screws out because I'm not sure what stack screws I'm gonna be needing.
Yeah, because you might be able to run full length and then just gummies.
I'm not.
Depending on
Yeah, I'm not sure.
On the FC run it.
We'll see.
Because I know that's the. I know they like gummies on there for uh, those flight controllers.
Yeah. Well, there was a fire right there. See how it's discolored?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was when my Vista got grounded to the unit and was pulling all that bolts.
Oh,
Yeah, I was pulling all them bolts and was
hold that up to the camera again. There's that. Oops. Is that causing any delamination?
oh, it's delaminated. It's all fucked up. But once it's
That. Oh,
that ain't gonna affect any tuning or anything. That's just
wow.
once I have the air unit passing down, that ain't gonna make no difference. I've had literally, yeah, as long as there's no delamination here in the arms, obviously. Anything here,
I know when,
this is all structural. Structurally sound here, all through here. We're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that the Source One, when that tail started flopping, it actually created a weird vibration through the whole thing.
I have another plate actually. I got a few of them. Actually, you know what I could do? You know what I might do? I might say fuck it. I might go back to look at that. All kinds of plates and
Oh, yeah.
bottom plates and mid plates. Got another 2 mid plates over there. I might go back to the regular.
Switch it back away from the Evo.
Back to the original, because this is the HD body, and it's
Yeah.
just a little wider butt. That's all it is, and I don't have to have the wider butt, because this don't have to be like, you know what I mean. It'll actually get a little more
Oh,
air.
because it's got more space. I get you. It's got
Yeah,
more
it's
space
just
back there.
a wider.
For
Yeah,
the air unit.
right. And it was really for the original DJI Air unit. It was the Vista. It wasn't for the Vista. It was literally to accommodate the original, you know, the big air unit. That big ass chunkin' air unit.
The first air unit.
Right. That's why they made this. But the Vista came out, and the Vista will fit right in that original frame. So like, yeah.
That's right, because the Evo front end came from the 03.
Ooh, it's getting chilly.
Something confusing. Oh yeah, okay, so that's still an HD back there too. Okay.
Yeah. You got, which one did I send you? Did I send you? Is it?
Evo.
Is it? Oh, Evo. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Evo. It actually looks like it's got the HD mid plate too.
Yeah, yours
It's got
is.
2 holes.
Yeah, if you have the Evo, you definitely have the Evo top plate and the whole works. So you definitely have the Evo rear. Trying to find my other.
Yeah, I gotta get a new ESC for this one. That's what I was thinking the SkyStars one for. Because this one it flies, but anytime I try to, it's fine up until I try to do any flips or anything like that, and then it just falls out the sky.
What? That Apex?
Yeah, it's the ESC.
Oh, is it the which one you
This
got
is the
in
one
it?
that I tried. Well, this is the 45 amp, and as soon as I tried pulling too much power through it.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a weak weak set of FETs in it. So
Right.
that's my fault because I tried to fly it too hard. Tried to fly it on a 7-inch too hard.
Right.
I should say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got another one of these plates. I'll swap this plate out. I got a couple of them over there. But clean all this stuff up, clean that up, clean the rest of this frame up, and yeah. And all that stuff I just took out of this one is going into this guy right here. And this will be my new test bed for my AM32 KISS stuff.
Is that the Mario?
Yep, that's the Mario. So far, so good. Pretty good little frame. You know, it's another one that, for being as cheap as it is, they also use the premium carbon, the good 3K carbon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. It's also getting an 04. So all these Abysses are coming out. What's
That's
that?
the other hesitation on my 3D build is I can't get parts for this frame.
Right.
Because this is the original JB, and as soon as the 03 came out, they stopped production on it. So
Right.
when I went to order stuff, it just didn't get ordered because it wasn't available.
Right.
So I'm setting it up, and it'll eventually probably just be kind of a wall hanger, but I don't. So I'm looking for a cheap frame, and that Mario, because that Mario is only what, 35,
30 bucks.
Like that?
30. I got mine right from Speedy B.
Come on.
Yeah, it's 40 bucks. It actually went up a little bit. AliExpress has got it for $33.53. That's a dead cat.
Nah.
Stay away from dead cat, in my opinion. But whatever, you can do whatever you want. But see, I saw like there was a lot of comments one day on a barbell stream, and there was people just really confused on why like dead cat is bad for freestyle. And what happens is like, all right, so like, say this is a dead cat. Well, I have a dead cat. No, I don't. Oh, I gave that away. That's right.
You've got some dead cat arms for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So this is an X. This is a Squish X. Okay. So when they're off like proportionately from the front or from the rear, they are, so most of the time they're just a little wider out to here. So most of the time, not all the time, but typically. So they're not symmetrical anymore. So if you go to do like, if you do a roll or a flip, when you do a roll, you'll get like a slight little yank, like a weird slight yaw type move because of that odd displacement there. And with, obviously with this being, symmetrical, it'll, your rolls are right on cue, whatever.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a.
You get a little bit of wonkiness, I should say, whenever you do a dead cat. So, if your aim is to, when you get into FPV, I want to fly like whatever your favorite pilot, Phantom, Mr. Steel, whatever the fuck. Don't use a dead cat because you're not gonna. It's not gonna perform the same, and you're gonna struggle. Like. I'm talking like if you progress to like crazy shit or something. I don't know, but you kind of get my drift. But like, you wanna. There's a reason, and there's a difference. There's like, I feel a difference between True X and Squish X. Squish X is a little more compressed to the center of gravity, to me, and it feels. I guess it's scientifically proven. I guess I don't know, but like it feels a little more tighter on curves and obviously front, rear flips, flip, whatever, flippy flop type moves. A True X with the arms being farther away from the center of gravity, it's a little more, some people swear by them and prefer True X, but you're gonna have a little more flippy floppy, speedy type performance with a squish jack. So that's the difference between those two. But
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want. So I mean, you make whatever happen. But that's why there's these different frame styles and different whatever. But the only reason a dead cat even exists ever is not for freestyle. It's literally only for cinematic to get the props out of the view of the camera. That's the only reason it was ever even invented, was for chasing a vehicle and getting the props out of view. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
So like there is a performance, there is a takeaway, you know. But anyway, but that's what that is. But anyway, it's that time, guys. I gotta get out of here. I've been streaming for 2 hours. And
All right.
and that was my phone ringing. Anyway. Oh shit. Anyway.
We are at war with an enemy we can't.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Alright. Anyway. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Like I said, I'll probably stream Wednesday night. Keep in touch or whatever, Discord. I'll let you guys know what's up. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta get ready for dinner later. See you guys. See you, Freeload Joe. Take it easy.
Have a good one, everyone.
See, a brutal conspiracy. We are at war with an enemy we can't see.
All right.
Cause we unite and fight for one common cause. Is you down for the cause, or you down just because? By dawn's early light, we unite and fight for one common cause. To enforce our lost laws. Bombs burst in the air, light up the night like stars. As a rocket flare, I prepare for warfare, destroying all the devil's ideas. While cowards run the fair, there's no retreating, no surrender, no victory, no peace. To the enemy is deceased, and the beast cease to exist. For being devilish, running from amongst us. Only in God do I trust, so I bust to leave the bodies lying in the dust. Soldiers die in their own iniquity, and hell is the penalty. Unite and fight with a bandit to the respiratory. Rest prepare to die when you step into our territory.
I want to join you. I'll show you what I've learned. Please be frank with me and your judgment.
We been to the fallen patriot. Enemies die uncivilized for hatred. The Undertaker, rugged like a trailblazer. Lost crusader, invader for lightsaber. Niggas is computer mind, troops trained to kill. Lyrical source in battle for Navy SEALs. Death to emotions, I'm calm like the ocean. Night Prince, golden child, chosen was the warrior slogan. Back to the future, my father was killed by Lucifer. Now I'm here to revenge his death. Hold me to shout an execution up. I execute, dig into the brain and split the main vein. Now your bloodline is short circuit. What is the verdict on those who got murdered? I researched it, now I'm allergic. He was killed by the lyrical surgeon, verbal villain. I healed myself for herbal healing. Then step out the Blue Mountain on a mission of a killing.
Unite for the cause.
We must find talented people with ideas. To form a team, they'll be the keystones. We must also set up a brand new army.
One common cause. We unite and fight for one common cause. We unite and fight for one common cause.
Start transporting grenades in y'all pussies. Hold your man down. I'ma knock out, bitch. What y'all bitches know about war? Some of y'all niggas is bitches too, rocking gay tees. Bitches better come on some militant shit.
Yo, fresh page, paper mate, another joint, no date. Young MCs, no thoughts, no wait, no escape. The rap, genuine draft, Beretta's time to splash like Hurricane Joe. Grab a raft like Saber, return to the Jedi. Luke verse Vader,
crush you with the force, of course you can't score. First platoon, Legion of Doom, kid, you aren't war. These darts like scuds, oh son, you want war. Black Rambo, thoughts like the power of Ginkgo. My slugs move fast to the speed of the tempo. Think quick, don't be the one to get licked. Shit is real, kid, you don't get to practice the script. Keep your eyes peeled, guns concealed, your lips sealed. By the way, kid, cat on your shield. Ship you on out in the world, it's all fair. Love or war, but be sure to keep this in store.
All men, man, your battle stations. There's global devastation in its purest manifestation. 6 men waiting, invading. The return to killer army. Prepare for World War III. We attack in harmony. The terrorize the industry. With murder bombs and assassinating symphonies. Shogun, there's no disarming me. Blast you over instrumentals. My words is deadly. You better keep your shooting head steady. Fucking with a lone wolf. Running through the wilderness hungry. I'm growling, howling at the full moon. There's no hope for this world, only tragedy and doom. That's why I stay liquid it, I'm sick with it. Caught me back and watch me spit it.
Yo, be off the set, jet. Cause when we come through, we drop bombs on y'all establishments. Killer Army got this rap shit, so like sweatshops. Jet, be off the set. Cause when we come through, we drop bombs on y'all establishments. Killer Army got this shit, so like sweatshops.
Yo, fucking hip hop. Yo, Paris demolished every herd in the forest. Start the tropic category 4, catastrophic. That's satanic, that's upside. In the demonic. Why you whack ass niggas puffing on the chronic? Ultimately mentally unstable. Bone shatter, rat-a-tat-tat, I'm something fatal. Public rehab, just like in a fossil. Leave a nigga bone dry, dried in a fossil. My defunctions, lock niggas in dungeons. Trigger the C4, to pop, parts over the wall. Pressure, descent, 2-layer assault. Prisons and vaults, a catapult, watts and volts. Special effect, high-tech scalps and tweezers. A fucking difficult procedure.
Yo, be off the set, jet. Cause when we come through, we drop bombs on y'all establishments. Killer Army got this rap shit, so like sweatshops. Jet, be off the set. Cause when we come through, we drop bombs on y'all establishments. Killer Army got this shit, so like sweatshops. We don't play, son. We don't play when it comes to this shit right here. She gotta feed our baby